Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Well, it's early in the morning, earlier than usual, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I need to eat something. Ooh, I'm running out. All I have is chocolate right now. I usually go peanut butter, but we don't have that luxury today. Well, here we are. Another week is almost over. I've had some pretty good practice sessions this week, I'd say. I think we did pretty well. I'm gonna try to get that fugue. I'm gonna play through it from memory, slow. Probably not gonna see the whole thing, because that's gonna be really boring. But I might, fast forward through it. Yeah, so I think today I'm gonna start with the fugue. We're just gonna keep working with memory there. We'll see how I'm feeling. In the second half, I'm gonna work on the Adagio, try to add a measure, and then I will work on the Siciliana today. Yeah, and then we also have a masterclass to finish. So, that'll be pretty fun. I think it's a pretty nice morning. It's kind of gloomy outside. The sun isn't shining on me like it usually would be. But that's okay. Even when the sun's not out, I'm still out. I'll probably just hop to it. Let's do it. Boom! What's up? Let's go. I'm going to start off with the fugue and just really try to get that thing solid. So, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, so I think I'm ready to play the Fugie Woogie for you. So let me bring it closer. Alright, so here's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to play the whole thing, but I'm probably going to cut the first two pages, unless they're really stellar, but there'll be a cut, probably. So, here we go. This is the Fugue. Alright, so you might notice that the time changed a little bit. That's because I took a bit of a breather, just so I could, let it settle, because I kept trying to play it, and I was just getting frustrated. And whatever happens, happens, and I'm not stopping. And I'm not looking at the music either, so bear with me. And that was the second half of the fugue. Yes, we'll see how that goes in the extravaganza. That's, it's a lot of notes, you know. We've been at it for a while, so we can probably take a little bit of a break. I think you know what's happening today. We're gonna go to the Zander, see what he's up to. Alright, so this is part 3 of the Zander masterclass on the Adagio. So, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into it, huh?
And when you get to the Neapolitan, surprise yourself. And then, ooh, excuse me, I got there too soon. Good. That finally we reach G minor.
I feel like the way he interprets music, like, it's almost like we're stumbling through the Adagio. Because this guy is, like, very serious. Like, I feel like he wants you to know everything that's going on is, like, on purpose, and it's like, I am a master of this. But Zander, he's encouraging him to just be like, just imagine you're improvising this, and you're just stumbling through it. Like, you have no idea what you're gonna do next, and you're trying stuff, and then you go away from it. Oh, I went there too early. It's just really interesting.
Yeah, we could end there. Except there's one thing missing, which is in the very beginning of the piece, there's one note that isn't explained. You have G minor. Where does that B flat come from? Out of nowhere, suddenly that high B flat comes. So he has some unfinished business. And here it comes, the unfinished business. There it is, that B flat. It's a journey, bravo, beautiful. Now, fantastic.
Woo!
Fantastic.
You played it!
So, this is what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to do the journey again from the beginning. Start here, establish G minor, and then start out on the journey. If you like, when you get to the Neapolitan chord, you can go down that path there if you want. Get to the D, which is the dominant, and then go on the journey and come back again and end here. Should we do that from the beginning?
This dude's gonna make him walk around. Dude, okay. Alright, so we've learned a lot from this. We're gonna watch the entire Adagio from this guy, with everything that Zander taught him. Let's see how he does.
And can I recommend that you have fun doing it because you're improvising?
Yeah, have fun, for God's sake. Please. Can I recommend that to you? Have some fun.
You know, most people think of this music as terribly serious to be played in a church. Spend more time waiting to play this piece than, you know, they sit there for a long time to get into the mood, you know, of seriousness and devotion and reverence to play this piece. Actually, it's a piece of improvisation, just for fun, just to do it. Wander in and then just play. Maybe you're saying hello, so hello.
That's a really funny way to say hello. It's not a very welcoming chord. It's very like, what are you, a vampire or something? I want him to start busting out like a Lindsey Sterling routine or something while he's walking. Zander. He's like shadow boxing him. Oh man. Previous people have said this too, like, you have to keep absolute concentration through the whole thing, because it really is like a journey, and you can feel when things get like less focused.
Is that amazing? Is that amazing? Is that beautiful? Is that beautiful? The one thing missing in you is your desire to communicate with an audience. What's happening in the music? This is the journey of the piece, and this time you gave it away to them with such clarity and such generosity, and that's what Bach is trying to do. You know, Bach had 20 children. This was not somebody who was sitting up in a loft. You know what it takes to have 20 children. You have to actually be active, right? You understand?
20 children, man. Jeez.
He's a very gutsy, communicative person. And so our job as performers is to find out what the journey of the piece is. What's happening with the notes? What's happening with the harmonies? What's happening in the journey from G all the way to D and then back again? I wish I'd had you go down the aisle here for that middle section, for the subdominant. It would have been great if you... I forgot. This music, it's about tonic going to the dominant and dominant going down. And it's a journey. It's a journey in space, but it's oral space. And when you get it, I don't know how many of you followed that, but I suspect this lady did. Did you find it? You followed it. See, isn't it great? That's great. So that's our job. Imagine your audience is like a cow, and they're with a ring in its nose, and you're taking them like this, and you're saying, come with me, come with me, come with me, come with me. Here we are. This is the dominant. Now we're going to the subdominant. Okay, you come. That's the way to treat an audience thing. And when you look at it, isn't that amazing? When you look at this is the music, what it looks like. Isn't that amazing? It's just... It's just...
You're always inclined to show the sheet music for this one. You're like, check this out. Doesn't that look crazy? What even is this? Yeah, I do the same thing, man. I do the same thing.
Now, Leah, just imagine, this is Zander. She's 5. She's been to all our classes, right? Missed one. I remember I almost cancelled the class when you didn't come. And Zander sits here for 2 hours and listens to the journey of classical music and finds it fascinating. You don't have any 5-year-old children yourself, no. Right. Do you know any 5-year-old children?
Yes, tons. What? I guess family members. What am I saying?
If you would practice playing for 5-year-olds, would you do that? Find a few 5-year-olds, and if you can't find them, just...
That's an insane request. Just find a couple of 5-year-olds. Where do you find them?
And if you can't find them, just pay them. They'll come. Great. Well
okay,
done.
man.
That's a Schubert.
Wow, really a lesson for life, too. Even if you're not a musician, I think you can gain something from that. So I'll keep that in mind going forward. Trying to guide you through this thing. I'm sure you're lost, so I'll try to help you not be so lost when I play this. So I guess we can wrap this up. That was the Zander Masterclass. Alright, let's go back to the piano bench. Next up is the Adagio and the Siciliana. So, I'll see you there. You know what? I keep promising the Siciliana. I don't feel like working on it right now, because I'm tired. Alright, I'm going to stumble through the last few measures of the Adagio, and then we're going to call it there. That's where we left off last time. I'm stopping there. Alright, so that's the new measure. You got it. Whatever. We're done here. It's been a morning. It's been a while. Let's wrap this thing up. That was this morning's practice session. Pretty fun stuff. We finally finished the Zander thing. So that's cool. And, you know, I'm making my way through the Bach. We added one measure to the Adagio, and that's it. But that's enough, you know, it's only one day. Like I said, next week will be the week of the Siciliana. After that, it's just the Presto, and we have an entire sonata pretty much down. Alright, if you made it this far, Be sure to subscribe, comment, all that stuff. Give it a like. I'll see you in the next one.